Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 1 of my brand new playthrough. We will be playing through Tell Me Why. Well, my brand new main game. Technically, I do have a side game going, technically. It's the co-op playthrough. Anywho, welcome back. So, here's the thing. I don't actually know most anything about this game. I saw a trailer quite a while ago now, months and months and months ago. And I saw a trailer a while ago, and the trailer was very interesting. It told, it was getting you hyped for the story or whatever. And I thought it looked really interesting, but I didn't otherwise know anything about it. I really still don't. But here's the thing, is for June is Pride Month. So this game was actually free. And so if I was just browsing, I happened to be browsing the Xbox store. And during a big sale sometime in June, I think it was for the E3 stuff, I think. And this, I happened to pass this and see that it was free. And it was already on my list, so of course I downloaded it. And so, it was already on the list, but obviously you can't beat free. So it is still June. I don't know if it's still free, but you should check it out if it is. Regardless, and again, don't quote me on this, but I almost think it might be made by the same people that made the Life is Strange series. I almost think that might be the case. Don't quote me on that one, because I didn't bother to look it up, but I almost think that might be true. But to my knowledge, it is a narrative game. I know it tells a what seemingly heavy emotional story based upon a warning that it gives you in the beginning. Like it's like a Tell Me Why was made by a multicultural team of, blah, 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 blah. Like that, that same, it's kind of similar warning that Ubisoft gives you at the start of Assassin's Creed games. Like Assassin's Creed was made from a multicultural team of people from various religious and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And so it was something similar, but I didn't have time to read the whole thing because it was very quick. But the one in this one mentioned, it said like, something about transgender, and then something about family emotional issues, and there was a lot going on in that warning. So I'm like, wow, what's about to happen in this game? Anyway, so I imagine this is going to be pretty heavy, but if you guys enjoyed Life is Strange, then I imagine you guys will enjoy this. And I love Life is Strange, obviously. Anyone that watched my playthrough of those knows that I loved those games and loved them. And there's lots of cool stuff coming out. There is a remaster coming out, although I don't know if that's of Before the Storm or the original Life is Strange. Either way, I might end up getting it, but I would wait till it was super cheap and on sale in a long time, because like the game was already pretty, so it's like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It seems funny for it to get a remaster. So I don't know if I'll pick that up, or if they're even making that for the Xbox One, or if that's for just the newest systems. Because for the newest systems, maybe then I could see it if you were like a mega fan. But they also have a new season coming out. It's Life is Strange True Colors. And I am beyond excited for that one. Now, technically, there's Life is Strange Season 2, I believe, but it's about a bunch of dudes, and man, I'm not nearly as interested. Eventually we'll do like that second season of Life is Strange, I imagine, but like it's about a bunch of dudes. It's not like the cute, it's not like about Max and Chloe and Amber and stuff. And so like I was super invested in those ones. So, it's about a bunch of guys in like season 2. So that's a lot less interesting to me, obviously. But anyway, but True Colors does appear, based upon the trailer, to be. I think I saw, if memory serves, I think I saw some returning characters. I almost think from the other seasons, the original ones that I know, and I do believe it's about girls. So we should be in good shape to hold my interest. Regardless, ignore me. But the point is, there's a new season of Life is Strange, and I'm beyond excited for it. And of course, I will be picking that up, and we will be playing it on my channel. I don't think we'll be playing it as soon as it releases, because I don't play anything as it releases, but, eventually we'll play it. It's the same thing as playing the new, not restored, what's the word? Is it remastered? The new remastered Mass Effect. Obviously, Mass Effect got remastered. Obviously, we're gonna be playing that, and obviously, eventually, Mass Effect will get a Season 2. Obviously. So, Okay, adjust your brightness in the middle is barely visible, and the left one is not visible. I mean, that one. Okay. So, this is all. I believe there's 3 chapters to this game, and all 3 of them were included. So, we should be good to go. I was just. Hey, subtitles are on. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay, that's what I was checking for. Otherwise, I don't really care. I don't know what headphone mode is. Enhanced sound specialization while using headphones. You know what? Actually, go ahead and do that because I am wearing headphones, and I'm always wearing headphones. Because I mean, for one, I have to when I'm recording because if I was playing something out of my speakers on my TV, like you guys would hear it because the sound is off on my TV. It's on in my headphones, right? So it's like if I didn't do that, you know, if I didn't do that, it'd be a problem because you guys it'd be like feedback because obviously my computer is recording the footage and it would be hearing it over my microphone. So like obviously I have to have the sound off with headphones, otherwise it wouldn't work. So I can adjust, you can adjust lots of stuff, Wow, there's a lot of things like hold input, closed captioning. You can change the font and subtitle size, which I think it's fine the way it is. If I have a problem, we can change it later. Okay, anyway. Nifty. Anyway, so I believe there's 3 chapters in this game. All 3 are included, and all 3 were free. So, and I did look it up because I saw that there was chapters 1, 2, and 3. So I wanted to see how many total there were. So I looked it up, and there was 3, and we're all good to go. This is obviously blind. I have never done this before, and but I am excited. It was on the list, and if it is made by the Life is Strange people, I have full faith that it will be good. So, anywho, let me wheel in a little bit and then sit back a little bit. Hang on. This is going to sound weird for you guys for a second. Pushing my fan out just a hair. Okay, there we go. I'm pushed in. I'm leaning back because I have a habit of leaning forward a lot like a troll when I'm recording. So by the time I'm done with the session, my back is killing me because I was hunched forward like a goblin. Tell Me Why is a story-based game that makes your choices into account and to shape your relationships with other characters. Choose wisely, I think is what that said. I can't read, so, it's a little rough. Alright, you guys ready? I'm excited. I could really go for a change of scenery after my PTSD from Assassin's Creed stuff. I'm pretty sure Don't Nod Entertainment is the guys that made Assassin's Creed, I think. Or not Assassin's Creed. Life is Strange, I think. Alright, Alaska, March 1st, 2005. Delos Crossing, I guess.
Hey, kiddo. I need to ask you a few questions, okay? Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Take your time.
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
Ah, yes, this is going to be a heavy game. Homecoming, Chapter 1. This is going to be a heavy game. That's alright, I'm okay with heavy games. Oh, I'm so happy we're doing something different. Really sorry about the whole Assassin's Creed fiasco, everybody. But happy we're moving on. Hopefully emotionally moving on, too. Alright, 2015, 10 years later. Fireweed Residential Center. Fireweed is a weird name. I mean, hey, but whatever, right? I mean, I'm not the knower of all names. Just because I think it's weird doesn't mean it's weird. It's just an opinion. This feels very, very Life is Strange-esque to me. This feels very Life is Strange-like to me. She's pretty.
Okay, first,
Oh,
I'm gonna find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out. Everything's fine.
she sounds like me pep talking myself. Okay, I'm going to go to work and I'm not going to freak out. She sounds like me. Also, it does feel very Life is Strange, and it's so charming. I don't know how else to say it. Like right out the gate, like it's very artistic and very charming right out the door. Like it feels very Life is Strange-esque, and I love it. Obviously, I love the Life is Strange games. It looks similar too, but like with a, slightly different art style, obviously, but similar. I mean, again, it'd be really funny if it doesn't end up being the same, the same makers.
Oh, come on.
I guess you got mad that I was chatting.
Why do I still have this?
I don't know, who is
Every
this?
time I look at it, it reminds me of how very single I am.
Ha! Too freaking real, though. Put it back. At least she went to prom with somebody. I mean, first of all, I didn't go to prom. Like, I don't even know what year that's supposed to be in, because that's how little I cared. A lot like now, all I cared about when I was prom age was video games. Just like now, some things don't change. I mean, plus video games are a lot more achievable. All right, Time and I against Annie 2, The Shape of Yesterday, and Summertime
We're
Sweet.
gonna go back to that house.
Weird.
At least I'll have Tyler.
That's true, man. At least you'll
I
have
should
Tyler.
probably check my email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning.
Ah, well, sounds like a nervous habit. Police Chief Brown asked council to reconsider budget. Dock strike to begin this week. Mayoral election candidate Tom Vecchi supports gun control, money for local schools. Okay. Just, politician stuff. Look at the little bear.
Is he gonna like this?
Who
Or is it
wouldn't?
too much?
Who wouldn't like it? It's adorable. Hang on a minute. What do you mean read? Oh, that's so cool. Top left. You can, it'll tell you what's on screen in case you have trouble reading it, or... That's awesome. There's a lot of accessibility options, if you'll notice. Like, if you have some sort of disability and you were playing, you would have lots of ways to play anyway, which is obviously something I support wholeheartedly. More people should play video games. Play more video games, humanity. Get it done. You want the key to fixing a lot of our problems? Stay home with friends or alone and play more video games. That'll solve a lot of problems. There'd be a lot less tension if everyone was running home to play the newest video game, Just a thought.
It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years.
So is the last time they saw him when they were kids? When was the last time that all went down? That's my question. I want to know when, I imagine the last time they saw each other was when they were kids. So is the whole, so they say that he killed his mom because his mom tried to kill him, right? So it's so I imagine, they probably just didn't just let him go, right? Probably something happened to him. Even though if his mom tried to kill him, I would say his mom had it coming. I'm just saying, but whatever.
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
Absolutely. Hockey. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna look at everything because that's how I am. Okay. Lots to see.
I should probably get rid of this.
Why?
I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
Yeah, don't get rid of something just because you can stream it. That's a horrible plan. most of my game collection is physical. I own the portion I own digitally versus physical is astronomically different. I'm always an advocate for physical copies of everything over digital ones, because digital ones, like, you know, it's barely yours. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's yours. If someone just deleted the data, or if something happened, or some sort of glitch, and somehow you don't have access to it, you know. But it's a lot harder for you to have. I mean, unless you lose it, it's a lot harder for your access to a physical thing to be taken away. You know.
I need to bring this with me to Juneau.
You're a record player, I guess. Some people like records, man.
I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids.
Night
I wonder
Watch.
if Tyler'd want to go.
I bet you, without knowing anything about Tyler.
Wanna freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch.
I feel like, I don't know Tyler, but I feel like if he would just want to do whatever you wanted to do, you know? If he was
Right.
if he was any kind of intelligent, he would just want to spend time with her, you know? Whatever his deal might be. Sorry, I'm noticing, I have notifications on my phone, but fear not, it's nothing important, trust me.
Stash them down here. So that's where you've been hiding.
I don't know what that was. Oh, I probably should have looked at the photo first. Just in case it makes me put it away. Okay, we're good. I think I can still... I think I can still
I'm
look.
ready to go now.
No, I'm not. I want to look at the... No! I did miss the photo. Oh, no. Sad face. It's alright.
One more season. What am I even gonna do with myself when it's over? Get invested in the lives of real people?
Can you even imagine? You would have to imagine, because it's never going to happen.
Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it.
Well, if it's a comedy, it's probably worth hating. Oh, this just in. Darth Glork doesn't love comedies. Alright.
Probably not gonna see any stars at this time of day.
Probably not.
I could look at this artwork all day.
So she likes space, I guess?
Not the prettiest of my creations, but she weirdly kind of looks like me in the morning.
Oh, well. I look like death warmed over in the morning, too, so I get that.
I don't really have time to dig through this right now.
Lots of stuff. Lots of craft stuff. I guess she's very artsy, I suppose. Okay,
Haven't practiced since high school. I'm probably super rusty.
I mean, probably. I don't know how old she is, but high school was probably a while ago. Well, she's probably super young, actually, because that photo, didn't that photo for prom say 2012? It's only 2015. So, I mean, like, but that's still a long time, I imagine, to go without practicing something, but... So it's not like it was 10 years ago. It was just 10... I was just thinking 10 years because that was the last time she saw Tyler, I guess. But... Yeah, but... So if that was the last time she saw Tyler... But, you know... So maybe what? That makes her, what, 21, maybe? Like, if she graduated high school at 18... So she could be 20 or 21. I mean, some people, the way their birthdays line up, they end up graduating at 17. So, I knew a lot of people that graduated at 17 just because the way their birthdays worked out. But, so you know, so she's either 20 or 21. Something in those, and something in there. I think. And that's I mean, but 2012 doesn't mean the end of high school. She could be younger. I don't know when prom is. So it's like, I guess that's part of the problem is I don't know when prom is. So just because 2012 doesn't mean that's when she graduated high school. That just means that's when that prom photo was taken. Is prom a senior year thing? I don't know.
Ellie, she's gonna be so awkward.
I was about to say, I kind of want to read it. Dear Tyler, I know what you're thinking. A letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, just wanted to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank juvie. Oh, he was in juvie. Nah, makes sense. It's more like letter territory. Whatever. You'll thank me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over, and you still haven't something, and you'll still have something to read by candlelight. See, always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice. Okay? What? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're gonna miss you. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up, and you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can't all be car guys. Anyway, the Vetchies, I guess, let me take the day off so we can go straight to the old house and get it ready for sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Love you, Alyson. Okay. Okay. Got it.
Can't believe I'm about to leave this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
Well, I'm not done yet, bro. You gotta look around.
Bummed I have to leave this behind, but the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside.
I mean, well, you don't have to leave it behind, do you?
Man, the soundtrack to my angsty teen years. I'll leave it for the next rebel. More than I do.
Sorry, excuse me.
Been listening to this in a loop lately.
These all three look very depressing. You should listen to more uplifting music. A variety. I have a lot of depressing music too, but I mean, it's not depressing. I have a lot of music that can make more negative emotions, induce more negative emotions, but I balance it out with a just insane amount of positive music to balance it out, you know? Should I gotta do tutoring, help Perez with college admission essay by EOW, call Dr. Beck, re-counseling sessions with Jeremy, meet Aaron, re-gardening, program setup, MISC, finish paperwork for Escape W2, and letter November 2nd, something for Alyson. Okay. I do like the read on the top left. It makes it easier, because sometimes handwriting is hard to read, you know? Like my handwriting. Like, I can barely read my handwriting.
I know most of these by heart at this point.
Songs of Innocence, William Blake. Shelter from the Flood.
Wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog.
I understand. What was the middle one? The Transgender Man's Guide to Healthy Masculinity. Interesting. Got it. What's in the box?
Hey, little guy. You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
Ah, they each have one. It's adorable. They each have one. How about that? Got it.
Cool. I guess I'm totally ready to go now.
You can browse them in the pause menu. You found the first game collectible.
Bye, Herbert.
You named his plant Herbert? That's adorable.
Aw, gonna miss these dum-dums.
Love you, Ty. Best mentor. Later, Tyler. We'll miss you. See you soon. Good luck. Via Condios. Via Condios. You escaped. Alright, well, we're not quite ready to leave, but we're getting close. Hey Aaron, you know I'm bad at this, but I just wanted to say you've been the best counselor at an at-risk yet redeemable youth, haha, could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping in more ways than you know. I'll try to make it count. Outside fireweed, survival is rebellion. Thanks, man, Tyler. Wait, isn't this guy Tyler, or did Tyler write this to leave? Hang on a minute. I'm confused. Isn't this guy Tyler? What does the top of the letter say? Oh, hey, Aaron. Okay, so maybe this guy, he's leaving this for a friend of his. Something along those lines, maybe? Just guessing here. Interesting. I've seen, like, movies that kind of remind me of that poster. Okay, hang on. Take me, this box of junk treasures now yours, by the first law of finders keepers. Obviously not, though, because Tyler's obviously leaving without it.
Denali. I need to get my application ready for next summer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I feel like that's probably everything. We can go. Please give me water and sun, thanks. Is what that said, by the way. Thank you, subtitles. Oh, why? What a waste! That's awful. How dare you? What a waste. It was so cute. Now it's all in the road. That was stupid. I am not a fan of that. How dare you? It was too adorable to do that to it. It didn't deserve that.
Hey, Tyler.
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine, Alyson.
Well, now he made that weird.
Hi's a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
He made that awkward. That was not on her. Hi is very normal.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope. This is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep. We're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron. It took me a while to fit in, but once I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
Achievement. Wow, 50 gamer score? Good lord. Oh my god. Wow. I feel so accomplished. This is gonna be great for my gamer score.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal? I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What?
I'll take a breath.
Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet. But at least I got the school part out of the way.
I can't believe you've got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
You'll figure out what you want.
Man, she sounds like me. But even that half completed is farther than I have.
You have time.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
Relatable. Apparently there's choices in this game. Earlier I had a choice. I did not know that, but that's very Life is Strange and I love it. Really quick. My achievement little notification thing is achievement behind. So the second to last achievement I got was in Need for Speed Heat. Now you know. But the one that's actually related, the one I'm looking for is this one. I'm curious, what does the art look like? Okay, well, I mean, they went farther than Need for Speed Heat did. Have you seen those achievements? It's just a picture of a trophy, and it's very lazy. Anyway, I was just curious. Okay, so, I mean, they are pretty. I do like the sides of it, but I'm a little curious. So it's, find your first hidden book of goblins. Oh, I shouldn't read this for spoilers. I'm a little worried about spoilers. I mean, there's lots of stuff that's Okay, and then obviously a truck ton of secret achievements. Because obviously, okay, so the game, if the game does the secret achievement thing, then we should be good to go as far as spoilers go. Find out who the mailbox bandit really is. Catch all the fish with Michael. Help Sam fix the engine. Completed the story with the twins' bond weakened. Well, I don't. No way. I'm not weakening our bond. I'm not doing. It's like a get the bad ending. No way. With the twins strongly bound together. That's what most people do, and that's what I'll do. Prove to Tyler that Moo's boxes are actually funny. Stick a note in Tyler's back. Win the plushie battle. Figure out who inspired each Book of Goblins character. When we say locked, it's locked. Time to talk these over with your twin. Okay. So there's a lot of achievements. Looks like 30 total. So 1,500 total possible gamer scored, though. So it's really fat on the achievement front. This is very pretty. Wow, look at that view. Oh, I can play. I'm sorry.
Alyson?
Whoa. Zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot. Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
'Cause I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Ha ha.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry. Do you want to take over driving when we dock?
No.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
Yeah, it could be worse.
I'm guessing things haven't changed much.
You mean in Delos? Still the capital of East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
What does that mean?
Was it really that bad?
Pretty much. But it could definitely have been worse.
Like if you'd been tucked away in a center for troubled youth?
Right.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch.
I don't know what that means either.
Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
That one over there?
No, the one just beyond it. You know, the one the elders say is haunted to spook little kids.
Oh, right.
Oh, a whole group of us were drinking at a bonfire down at the point and got dared to go inside. We didn't make it past the garden.
Sounds fun.
It was.
Awkward. I'm paranoid about missing anything.
So, we're really going back there, huh?
To Stonehouse?
I meant we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view.
A fixer-upper, man. Like, some people are crazy about those type of things.
Unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
Thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
I was told... after you, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, You still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Because she's pissed that you didn't visit her, obviously. Like, come on, see what she's driving at.
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
Wondering why you didn't visit her. Obviously. Come on, Tyler. Use your head. It's obvious why she's upset. I like the shades though. The shades do suit him. I like that.
Listen,
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What is it?
It's a gift. From Eddie. I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't.
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life.
Okay, holy crap. My brain is trying to keep up here, and like there's so much development it's hard to keep up. So okay, so the chief of police, Eddie Brown, I guess, is the one that arrested Tyler, which for some reason the little kid like got put in juvie and stuff. Like I get he killed someone, but didn't his mom try to kill him? So it's like, I mean, maybe there wasn't enough evidence, or cops being stupid again, whatever it is. So like, okay, and for some reason the chief of police is okay. Well, I guess that could make sense, right? Because I don't know if they had a father figure, but let's say they didn't. If they didn't, then maybe it was just the mom. Obviously, the mom dies for one way or another. The mom dies, so then they're fatherless. They're parental figureless. So then maybe the chief of police, Eddie Brown, like basically adopted the Alyson, I guess. Adopted Alyson, and then obviously our dude Tyler went to juvie for 10 years. And apparently he stopped her from visiting him. They kept them apart for 7 of those 10 years. But the last 3 apparently he just didn't visit, which I guess I can see the bitterness there. If Chief Brown or whatever kept you apart for 7 years, it would probably be easy to just make the other 3 just go by too. By then it's been 7 years without anybody, right? So it's like, I guess I could see it, but okay, sorry. I'm trying to take it all in. There's a lot of development going on all at the same time.
Please? For me?
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture, and what it means to refuse
I don't know what that means either.
one.
I don't want to. The dude strikes me as an asshole, but for her I will, I guess.
Fine. I'll take it, but I'm not going to wear it.
Really?
Really. Just so we're clear, this was for you.
Damn right. I did that for her, absolutely. I also think top left, you notice the little star icon? And earlier when I made that choice, the little stars lined up. I think that was like your twin bond, getting closer or farther away, depending on like what choices you make.
Not Chief Brown.
I
Exactly
know,
true.
You could call him Eddie, or even Uncle.
Hard pass.
How about try dickhead? Or whales? Is it whales?
Did you hear that?
It sounds like whales. Don't they have whales in Alaska? Because there's water everywhere?
Whoa!
Hell yeah. Called it.
There's no place like home.
Yeah. Would it ruin the moment if I said I needed to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
All right, well, it's a good start.
It's so weird being back on this boat.
I'm just looking around, bro. Don't mind me, man. Interesting. I mean,
Impressive, ain't she?
absolutely.
You planning to land a moose with that?
Good eye. Want to draw on a bull tag up this way.
You got your license and tag on you?
Why, yes, officer. Everything's in order. You hunt?
Oh, sorry.
I fish, mostly.
No shame in that. Anyway, you'll find there's lots of good fishing spots around here. If you know what to look for. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Born and bred.
Ah, you don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives then. Play kid, hide up. Haven't been
Oh,
home.
that's what that means. It's like a okay. That's like an Alaskan native is like that culture or that Got it. Okay. All right. I had never heard that word before.
Home in 5 years.
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
I'm Alex, by the
Oh,
way.
we're still talking.
Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to hit it off the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
I didn't. I'm Tyler. Tyler Ronan.
Ronan, huh?
Ah.
Ronan as in...
I should have said Tyler. I should have just said Tyler. This guy weirds me out.
Ronans?
Uh-huh.
So, you're...
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
knew those girls had a brother.
We didn't.
Oh no, it's so awkward. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I should have just said Tyler. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh no, it's so awkward. I'm so sorry, Tyler. I made a mistake. Oh no. Just drop it, Alex.
Nice talk.
Yeah.
Let me leave. Let's leave.
Enjoy your time in town, Tyler.
Well, considering how, he handled that pretty well. Both of them did for the most part. Like, they did the best they could. Anyway, considering, like, for an old dude, he handled that pretty casually. So, still, like, dang, I'm so sorry, Tyler. I've made such a mistake. I shouldn't have said my last name. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb, for sure. Look at the views, though. Good lord. Dang, that's some mountains. I need to move to Alaska. Honestly, like joking aside, I have thought about moving to like someplace very far north because obviously I love the cold.
Yikes.
Hey, I heard that.
Sorry. I was just looking, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. And also, Tyler's really got to cool it with his whole, like, you a hunter agenda thing. The dude really has to cool it. Like, he's gonna start fights with people. Like, calm down, dude. Like, relax. Like, he's gonna start fights with people. He should calm down. Anyway. But, it's like... Does this say fjord? It's not a ford, guys. Don't be deceived. It's a fjord. It's different. Anyway, but, yeah, like, Tyler's really got to cool it. He's gonna start fights with people up here if he starts questioning and interrogating everybody for what they're doing. Like, calm down. Like, stop being so aggressive. Anyway. Okay, let's see, I had to talk to him.
Hey, Alyson. Can we take the scenic route instead of the highway?
Alyson?
Alyson?
Don't think she can hear you.
Guess not.
Thanks, man. Good looking out. Alright. It's an all-the expedition. Discover the crown jewel of Alaska. That's nice. Now open. Do drop in bed and breakfast. Got it. What is that, a 17, I think? 17 canoe for sale. Strong and sturdy, fiberglass. Transform for 5 HP outboard. I don't even know what that means. I mean, I'm assuming 5 HP is probably horsepower, right? Anyway. $500 includes oars, no bargaining, collar text. Introduction to Devil's Making Club Tea. There is no substitute. Protect our only home. That's true. Dance performance. That's cool. I like, free dance. Like, I said free because I saw the word free on screen. Sorry. I like, I like live stuff. Live stuff is cool. Under the Sea. High school winter formal. Okay. Anyway. I was just curious. Just curious. Yes, don't throw stuff in the water. Good looking out. Anywho, but anyway, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I have genuinely thought about moving someplace very far north because I really like the cold. The couple of issues I have always run into is my family. Most of my family lives in New Mexico. Now, a lot of my extended family is also in New Mexico, but they're all kind of looking to move kind of soon. Like, they're all kind of scattering to the winds. I got one uncle and aunt headed to Florida at some point. I have another, and so it's like, we're all kind of, as we get older, people are kind of settling where they really want to settle, and less of, we were all young at the same time, and so we all settled near each other or whatever. Kind of like how my most of my extended family has done it a long time. My parents are in New Mexico too, and it's already kind of fairly unlikely that I'll ever get visited because they don't leave home very often. So it's like, I only get visited once in a blue moon, right? Like, almost never happens. So it's like, but the issue is, considering how rarely it already happens, if I ever wanted to actually see my folks or my little sister, if they ever came up to visit, the chances of them visiting me would go to straight zero if I went anywhere more north. If I went someplace that's not on a stretch of where they already are, like Utah, because it's only comparatively to any other state, like Utah to New Mexico is not that far away. Now it is like 8 hours or 8 or 10 hours from New Mexico, but from where my family lives. But if I went to Montana or Idaho or Alaska, or if I went someplace off the beaten path, I would just never see them. I already almost never see them, but it would be never if I went someplace that wasn't fairly convenient, right? So it's kind of a toss up. It's kind of rough, Anyway, so if I ever want to see them, I can't go too far away, which is a pity because I like real cold, And Utah's better about cold than New Mexico by a long shot. It actually has real seasons here. But I would be okay if the cold was more aggressive, What's up, girl? Oh. Pay attention to me, Alyson.
All right, we're here.
Oh, sorry.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Back to the car, Ronan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I said your last name, Tyler, and he brought it up. I'm so sorry. That was so awkward. I'm such a fool. Yeah, that was a dumb mistake. I think it's an old, what is that, basically an old Suburban I think it's an old Suburban, because there's the shell on the back, but I was thinking Bronco or something, but it's 4-door. I'm I don't think Broncos were ever 4 doors, as far as I know. I'm not saying they never were, I just didn't think they were. So I lean towards a Suburban or maybe just a old school truck with a camper shell. Maybe that's just the end of it, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, okay? I'm just wondering. I've been playing lots of Need for Speed Heat recently, lots of it, so cars are on the brain, and they already kind of always are on the brain. Yeah, I think it's just an old truck, I think. With a camper shell on the back. Which, I mean, it's Alaska, right? It makes sense to have something big and brawny like a truck. So I assume the house that they are referring to, is the house that their mother lived in, the house that they lived in when they were kids. I imagine, and so I imagine that they're here to like settle things with the house, to maybe either put it together, but if nothing else, get it together enough to sell it. I think is what there is like the point of one of the reasons they reunited. I assume that's kind of the point, personally. I think that's what they're referring to. It's like way out in the middle of nowhere, though. Obviously. Lots of space, that's for sure.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Alyson, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it.
Boy, there was some serious finality in that one. Like even the
After you.
music's like, we're getting it done. Really quick though, hang on. There's like stuff over here.
Marianne always spoiled the birds.
She liked animals way more than people.
I can relate to that.
Is Marianne the name of their mother? Maybe?
Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Tyler. It's freezing out here.
It's not that
You're right.
cold.
Sorry. Let's head inside.
I want to see. Alyson. Interesting. Right, well. You know what? You're just going to wait a minute. I'm going to look around.
Doesn't seem like the greenest source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar panels.
Greenest source of energy? How about you cool it down, bro?
At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
I remember she made it a game at least.
That's right. We made tunnels to escape the ice troll.
Gotta hand it to her. She could make us do anything if she turned it into a goblin tail.
I imagine that'll be explained in time. I could open it, but I don't really want to go inside yet. We're doing a loop first. I'm not touching the doors, okay? Ooh, can I go down here? Follow me, Alyson. I want to look around. Look at this beautiful Alaskan wilderness. How could you not want to look around?
You really want to go out there?
No, you're right.
Oh, come on. I just wanted to see. Alright, we can go. There's like a little stone bench. That's cute.
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
Yeah. She scared everybody else off, too.
You need a break already, Ronan?
No, just sitting. Enjoying the view.
I know.
Seriously, How are you feeling?
Tired. I didn't sleep much last night.
Yeah. I can't believe how we used to run around for hours without stopping.
Yeah. Always a troll to run away from. Or a treasure to find.
We definitely never lacked imagination.
Marianne didn't either. It was the one thing that brought us all together. Even in the end.
She told a new story, didn't she? That night? It was... weird. She built this bench, right?
If you're trying to scare me off so you can steal my seat, it won't work.
No, I just remember us all sitting here after. I fell asleep and woke up really stiff later.
I don't remember us sitting anywhere for more than a few seconds, which sounds exhausting now.
Guess we're just old.
At least we've got a few more years before we're...
As old as her. Come on, that's enough rest for us. Let's get inside.
All right.
I don't know how old these guys are, but I think just as oh, yes, you see that? We got closer. It took time to talk things over with your twin. Yes, told you, man. I'm gonna make these two thick as thieves again. It's gonna happen. I have to live vicariously through my games. I'll be like, see, this is what it's like to have an attachment. I have to use my imagination.
I can't believe these are still here.
Yeah. We should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
It's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. It's less charming and more creepy.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Are you sure, though? Oh.
Hey, it's locked, all right. What was she doing out here that night? Come on, man. Stop thinking about that. She did not like us using her tools.
She was probably just afraid we'd hurt ourselves.
Or she thought we'd go on a rampage and tear up her precious plants.
And we would have, so...
She did
No.
not like us. Whoa, at least the tools are still here. That'll help with the repairs.
They're good quality, too. Marianne wanted stuff like that to last. Homemade cleaning products may be better for the planet, but they do not have the same shelf life.
Ugh. Add it to the shopping list.
Alright. Got it. Okay. You think that's, most everything?
How did she get around on these roads with this thing?
She'd rather have broken her neck than spend money on a new one.
Yeah, still waiting for those bikes she promised us.
Uncle Eddie got me one, but I hardly ever used it.
So she keeps calling him Uncle Eddie. So is he like their actual uncle? Like, you know what I mean? So then your adoptive father is really, their uncle, really, right? So it's like, I don't know, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe he is their actual uncle rather than anything else, Okay, well. I think we could start our journey towards the inside of the house now.
Did you smoke something before you left Fireweed? The door's right there.
Alright, freaking relax, Alyson. I'm looking around. What's your problem?
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
Why didn't you start with that? I'm just ringing the door like an idiot.
You sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
There's several doors, several windows. We'll find something.
The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever. Or should I say, us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters? The Moon Hag, the Ice King, the Old Bear?
Most of them, I think. But the details are fuzzy. Hey, do you know what happened to the book with all the stories?
No idea. But I'm sure it'll turn up when we clean this place out. At least we don't seem to have any squatters.
I mean, that we've seen yet.
It's no good. I can't open this one either.
It's okay. We'll find another way.
There's another door. We have a chance. And several windows. I just didn't retry the windows, you know? But I can if it comes down to it. Okay, so all the doors are locked.
Open sesame.
Let me guess. It's locked.
Yup. Know any other secret passwords?
Honeydew? Nope.
Okay. Well, let's try this window again now that I've tried the doors, you know? It's a window. Maybe now she'll get past that snarky comment about, did you smoke something before you hit the Maybe now she could tone it back
I could
a
break
little
a
bit.
window.
You know civilized people don't do that, right?
Oh, so we're civilized now?
Well, maybe not. But we are trying to sell this place, and broken windows aren't exactly...
Yeah, we'd have to fix it. That's the problem. I mean, if it came down to it, I guess we could. Are you, like, seeing something else over here? Hey, wait!
So, any idea how we're gonna get in?
We used to play under the house when we were kids.
Yeah.
Sure, that was
We
safe.
stashed all our goblin treasure down there.
There was a hatch, right? That opened up into the laundry room?
There was. I hope I can still fit. I'm a little taller than I was at 11.
Yeah, no shit, right? Okay, so there's a hatch somewhere. Oh, man. Anyone else gonna get some sweet Lost flashbacks? A hatch? Mysteries? You think this is different?
Doesn't seem like the
yeah.
greenest
Alright.
source of energy.
Not like she had the money for solar.
Okay, so all the other stuff should be about the same. Let's see here. Okay, let's try... Well, okay, I have an idea where to look, maybe. Let's try this instead. Yes, this looks suspicious.
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
Okay, well,
It's screwed in
we
pretty
found
good.
it.
We need a screwdriver.
Or a crowbar.
I think I saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
Well, I mean, there was tools in there, but you can't get in that way. Yeah, I was about to say, it's locked. It's not suddenly going to be unlocked.
Hey, it's locked all right. Okay. Should be something in here that'll work.
Yeah, it's right there.
I guess Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
We'll see ya. What's happening? Do you feel that?
Feel what? What the hell? What the hell? Flashback.
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
You were thinking the same thing. You just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever. You're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
What the hell was that?
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
It did. But that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, that's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
So when they say like our voice, like, so they had so like I don't know, like I mean, are we talking like supernatural here? Like, how supernatural are we talking? Like, you know, like when they said like our voice, like, you know, and they said we could share thoughts and feelings. Like, I don't know, like, if you're trying to be realistic about it, because I'm a little unsure of how deep this context is supposed to run. So it's like, you know, on one hand, it's like, it's, you know, I have heard of twins, like, that were able to, I don't know, kind of have a sixth sense on whether their twin was in danger or was okay or whatever. You know, I have heard of that lots of times, like, on a realistic, you know, literal, you know, IRL, right? But, like, you know, but then when they say, like, share thoughts and feelings, okay, that's a little beyond that. So, like, do these two have a power, like, of some kind that they were able to share, like, on a supernatural level, like a fantasy level? Like, you know, like, how literal are we talking here, you know? But, you know, so it's like, you know, so I don't know, but obviously, like, that one, so, like, that was, like, obviously, like, a very, like, it was like watching a movie. That was like a very literal, in front of your eyes memory, and they both saw it. So it's like, that's obviously something supernatural, right? So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, how literal am I supposed to take that?
Feeling something again.
Weird.
Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Well, let's follow it. Use the sensor to locate the shared memory. Whoa. It's there!
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog. Coming. I'm coming. What? Stop sulking. I told you already. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay. Guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
Where are we going, child? Memories?
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
Well, this one's kind of covering his mouth, isn't he?
So, which one of you is hiding the key?
This one!
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Obviously, I found it. I mean,
Okay,
he's the only one covering
sorry.
his mouth. It's a little obvious.
Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
Well done, little frog. Trippy. Well, hey, we have the key now, right? Yay. We did it. I guess I have to get more in front of it.
Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird
I
friends.
was supposed to say, is that bird seed? I'm gonna go feed him. I know what I'm gonna do with that.
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
Well, it wasn't all this, okay? But yeah, it's a little weird that we can see our memories played out like a movie, but don't worry about it. Hang on, wait, you want to talk? You okay? Talk to me, sister. Oh, that wasn't you. That was the thing behind you. All right, well, never mind. I'm gonna go feed the birds. Don't ask questions. I saw this earlier. Yes! It's important. It's
These
important.
birds should get a reward for watching the house all these years.
Thank you for your service, little friends.
Yes. Well, they're probably not gonna go flying in with you right here.
Marianne always
Oh,
spoiled
right,
the
okay.
birds.
Same old.
She liked animals way more than people.
I can relate to that.
Well, hey, we fed him, all right? We did the... We've done our duty. I keep looking back to see if there's more. All right, anyway, sorry. Keep looking back, I'm like, are they there yet? All right, anyway. Point is, we got the screwdriver, and that's really what matters. Well, they weren't very tight in it. Screws, tell you that. If you can just screw them out like that. Okay.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now?
Well, we don't have another way in, so it's like, I feel like we're a little desperate at this point. I mean, she could stay out here if she wants. Tyler's going in.
Everything okay down there? Tyler? It's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
All right. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. See you at the front door in a few minutes.
It's gonna be full of creepy memories. The memories aren't creepy, but this place is kind of creepy. Should I look? Okay. Just go with it. Don't worry about it. Ow.
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. I, don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think so. We'll figure it out together.
Okay, so clearly, clearly there's supernatural elements here because, like, obviously that's not something normal people can do. So it's like, okay, so obviously these two have like a supernatural power that they're able to hear each other's thoughts, like you know, like full sentences, like really hear each other's thoughts, you know, which is super cool. I mean, I'm all about it. I'm just saying that I wanted context. I wanted like precisely like how deep does this run? Well, obviously, it's very deep. It's very intricate. Obviously, so you know, hey, now we know they can legit hear full sentences of each other's thoughts, and now they can share memories. So that's cool. Cool. It's kind of spooky down here. I can see why the kids would play down here, though. Imagine it was easier to evade the tyrannical mother.
Need to go left, I think.
Yeah, but what's right?
You were right. Nothing here.
Of course I was.
I know she was. I just wanted to look around. I figured she was right. Also, I want that, whatever it is. The Mad Hunter. Crossing Olympic event, rock skipping. Found your first hidden book of goblin figure.
I would have taken the gold.
Not even in your dreams.
Interesting. Well, I found a little figure. Which really, it's not that hard. Like, just look around. You know? Which is easy, of course, because we were doing that anyway.
Then left again after the goblins.
Got it. Left again goes right.
Nope. It was on the right.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh, well, now I'm going left. It's like the whole joke there was I was doing the things you were telling me not to.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been a long time, buddy.
Huh. Does it turn any other way? Why would you leave it here? If you found it, like, take it with you. It's like, you know what I mean? It doesn't belong down here. He doesn't deserve that. He's adorable. Take him with you. Well, I think I found the treasure den.
Wait. That was our treasure? It's just trash.
We could make treasure out of anything. Our imaginations were that powerful.
Let's say, well, it probably wasn't trash to us.
Marianne grilled us about all these missing dishes, but a goblin never gives up their treasure. Pink. It always had to be pink.
Well, lots of people like pink.
I found her old kite. I think its wings have been clipped, though.
Rest in peace, brave bird.
Interesting. Anything else? I don't think so. Alright, let's go.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are connected.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
The Mad Hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Marianne's creation. She made all the creepy characters.
Creepy. Creepy. Well, obviously there it is. Oh, the feels are gonna be in here. You can hear them. Especially considering how intact it all is. Like, I feel like it's got to be incredibly haunting. Because the last time you were in here, like, there was a murder. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and with all the bad memories of even before that, like, I feel like it's got to be very haunting. Because everything's right where it was. Like, you know, apparently no one's been through the house otherwise. So it's like all the stuff is still there. Like, all their, everything that they left there as kids, it's all still there. And I don't think either one of them haven't been back since then. So it's like, I feel like it's got to be very haunting, you know? To see it all just like it was. Got to be very spooky. You should let your twin in. I'm willing to bet Alyson doesn't like freezing out there. See? What did I just say? I said you should let your twin in. She doesn't like freezing out there.
Tyler.
Coming.
Are you okay?
Olive, good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
She's like, I'm gonna go with or what?
Working up to it.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
That makes sense. Also, back in the house, another spicy 50 gamer score.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar,
Oh,
and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
well, you were a kid. Kids do wacky things. Machine repair. Texas for winter. Too expensive. Tessa? Interesting. Well, anything's broken, obviously trash it, right? I'm in the distance, girl. Talk in my head if you want to talk to me.
Marianne's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed.
Let's just thought talk. Think at me a minute, all right? I'm in a different part of the house. I'm looking around here.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
Interesting. Well, there's some random things.
Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
Well, that's horrifying.
Loving will be rid of that too.
Well, that's horrifying. Hang on, I'm too close. I can't look down that far.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Hello, me?
Not a total disaster, Ronan.
Alright, well, don't check yourself out. Calm down.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then.
Yeah, just Goodwill it, man.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us.
Oh,
Like we were lab rats.
definitely chuck those, for sure.
Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Okay, well, what? You expected it to vanish? Like, what's the alternative? Of course it's still there. No one's been in here since you guys were in here. So it's like, it's a little obvious, don't you think?
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
Yeah, what's up with that? I remember, I feel like, measuring with, like, my sisters. Measuring who was taller. And at the time, it was, like, super annoying. Because, like, I mean, as I got older, when I was little, I don't recall ever being upset about anything particular. But as I was a teenager, my older sister grew up the quickest. And so she was the tallest. And for a long time. And my little sister and I were, like, much shorter than her, obviously. And so we both found that throughout, when I was a teenager, I found it very annoying that I was shorter than anybody in my family. Like, I was shorter than my sisters because I was the only male. I was the only guy. I'm like, why am I shorter than them? But then after a certain point, my older sister hit, like, 12th, like, she was really young. She was, like, 14 or 15, or she was like 14 or something, and then she stopped growing, and that was it. And she's been the same height, obviously, ever since. And she's like 5'5". I think she's like 5'5.5", something like that. And then I kept growing, and I hit like 5, and I'm not positive what I am now, 5'10", 5'11", something like that. And my little sister is the same height as me. My little sister is 5'10" or 5'11", somewhere in there. So it's funny because we've been taller than my older sister Amanda for, you know, like 10 years or whatever. So that's pretty funny. That's what happens when you grow up the quickest. I don't know. Should we go I don't think we're going upstairs first, are we? Oh, I mean, we could, but one floor at a time, all right? Let's stay downstairs. One floor at a time. Anyway, but it's interesting, you know.
After all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
But not the part where it got broken. Especially if we were the ones responsible.
I know. I'm just saying she liked to save broken things.
Huh. What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
I'm not positive what that means.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters in.
Oh, it's Vecchi. That's how you say that person's name. And earlier, Alyson mentioned I don't work for the Vecchis right now or whatever, so it's like at some point. So I guess that she must work for the political, I don't know, a campaign or something. Maybe that's her job. And I guess it's not Vecchi, it's Vecchi. You know, now you know.
Side on the little tray, and then magic. Out pops a sticker.
Magic. Please don't open the fridge. Something dead is probably inside. Don't open the fridge. Let's leave it shut, please. I'm not emotionally ready to deal with a 10-year-old fridge. Alright, so we looked at all that. What are this? Oh boy. This is gonna be rough. I glanced at a couple of sentences in there. That's gonna be dirt. Oh. Hey Mom, we're sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you loved it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please try and forgive us for doing bad things. I'm sorry too. Oh man, someone's handwriting is worse than the other. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad. We made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I'll try. I'm not positive what that says. Okay, let me.
I'm sure it's still there.
Shut up!
I should check our bedroom upstairs.
I'm looking around. All right. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I'll tell Ollie. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We're sorry. Yikes. Put it back. Put it back. I knew that wasn't gonna be
What are you reading?
trouble.
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Yeah, you know, it's a doozy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
What do you mean thought?
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
She pinched every penny.
Weird. You know, I don't know. Like maybe it's just weird to me, but like my mom was very, very gentle. My mom was a very gentle person. She didn't. I mean, she's not. I mean, obviously she's still around. You know, she is a very gentle person. But when she was raising my sisters and I, she was very gentle and soft and very, very loving. She is a fantastic mother. And so it's like whenever we were, I mean, my sisters and I, it was very easy to get us to behave and kind of obey because we were very we were pretty quiet kids. We were mostly interested in playing with each other. That's what my sisters and I wanted to do up until we were teenagers. And like, you know, we just wanted to be together. Like, and even as teenagers, it was just how we hung out was different. But like, you know, but we were still very tight, you know, but like, I don't know, like, so maybe I don't get it, but if you had a parent that, like, raised, like, that did something bad, raised you like shit, did a terrible job, was super abusive, I mean, you know, pick something, you know, if you had a parent that was like that, I guess it's hard for me to relate to wanting to be nice to them about anything, because, like, as an adult, it's easier to look back and, like, you know, weigh things you've been through and figure, and I don't know, like, look back and be like, oh, look, you know, turns out that was kind of an abusive behavior, whether it was an emotionally abusive or physically or whatever. Whereas as a kid, that's just kind of the way things are. Like as you grow up, and there was things in my life that certainly aren't golden, but like it was, I don't know, like, and there's different, you know, it's, you know, I can't just like in one sentence describe my entire life, but like. Basically, it's hard for me to relate if you did have a parent that was super awful. Like, it's hard for me to relate to wanting to be like to say good things about them because based upon what I've heard of their mother, it's hard to be like, you know, she saved every penny and she did this and she did this and then have it be like and she also tried to kill me or she also was super abusive. Like for me, it was just I feel like it's hard to not be able to. It's hard to just not say like. She would just be dead to me. Like it would be very hard for me to find a good thing about somebody that treated me like their mother treated them. And we'll need more context for sure before we like can really 100% confidently say that. I'll need more context before I really 100% go in on that opinion. But so far, it's hard for me to relate of she pinched every penny and she tried her best and she always was willing to work and all this stuff. And also she tried to kill me. Like, you know, like for me, she's just a bad person. And if I was them, I would have a very hard time saying anything nice about her at all of any kind, you know? I feel like, I mean, if you notice, Alyson hasn't said almost anything nice about her. And I feel like I would be Alyson rather than Tyler. Whereas Tyler, I feel like often says nice things about her, whereas which is weird because isn't Tyler the one that she tried to kill? So it's like, I don't know, whatever. The point is that I relate to Alyson more than Tyler, I suppose. It's hard for me to relate, you know.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us, in some weird way that only made sense to Marianne. Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
Sorry.
Wow. She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
You can keep some of them, if you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
I get that. That's fair. I didn't know what else to say. I don't really want to say anything nice about her. You know, it kind of goes back to what I was just saying. I don't want to say anything super nice about her, so I don't want to be like, it made her just smile. Like, I don't care. Like, she sounds like a pretty rotten person, so it's like, you know, like, I'd have a hard time. Oh, hang on a minute. Something's happening. What's happening? Oh, living room.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom?
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised.
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Yikes.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short, really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Yikes.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
Yikes. Alright, we'll look at the photos.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it.
Oh, shut up.
Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
Okay, well, at least they both admitted that he's not cool. Alright, well, I feel better. Anyway, sorry, that was a knee-jerk reaction to... Alright, look, I don't try to get political on my channel. I purposely keep politics and, like, serious, topics that divide people off my channel. So it's like... So on that same front, because I try so hard not to state my opinions on politics and, like, religion, and I don't have a problem with politics or religion, but, like, my opinions are probably going to differ. I mean, it'll definitely differ from some people, right? So it's like, and nothing divides you. People can go from, he's a really cool dude, or, man, that guy's content's really funny, or his content is super great, or, he seems like a nice person. But then they find out you're X and X religion, or they find out you're X and X political party. And then suddenly it's, man, he is the worst. I hate that guy. He is just awful. You know what I mean? Like, nothing, like, someone will 180 their opinion the second they find out where you stand religiously or politically, right? So it's like, on principle, I try my hardest to keep those things off of my channel because I want this to be a place you just hang out. Like, very no pressure. I don't care. Like, you want to know what I care about? I care if you're a good person. I care if you're a nice person. I care if you're an asshole or not. That's what I care about. And if you are a good person and you're nice and you're whatever, like, if you're a good person, you're welcome to hang out. Like, that's my standard for people. Is are you a dickhead or are you not? And if you're not, hang out. If you are, I probably won't like you, And that's what it comes down to. So when a game drops politics, I mean, I don't really so much care about religion because it's a game, You're like, odds are you're not going to pull any kind of religious message from a game, right? Like, but politics is something that often games remark upon. I mean, fairly often it does happen, and it pisses me off every time. Like, keep your damn politics out of my games. Knock that shit off. Because, like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Like, I am politics free on my channel as much as I can be. So when the games drop comments on it, it makes me mad. Either way, just keep the politics out of video games. Stop it. It's annoying. Just a thought.
I didn't realize how much
It makes us all uncomfortable, and that's what I'm not cool with. Stop making me uncomfortable to play video games because you'll drop politics.
The smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
It does explain the nice memory, though. I'll tell you that. Okay, I think that's everything on this level so far. Okay, I think we saw all of this. Okay, I think that's everything on this level. Wait, I didn't look at that apron.
Best mom.
Ouch.
You think we ever really believed that?
No.
Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
That's true. Either way, not true. But hey, that's how kids are, man. Kids will suck up to the worst people if they, to their parental figure. Because that's the thing. Like, okay, that sounded like a really aggressive way. I'm really sorry how I phrased that. Like, kids will try their hardest to make a relationship work to a parent, even if the parent is awful to them. I have people that I know of, which I will not say names, just in case, but there's people I know of that their parental figures were garbage, and my opinion of them is very low, and I've known the people that I'm thinking of specifically, they are very nice to their parental figure, even though that parent does not deserve it, because they were awful to them. But when that, when that person's your parent, right? Like, your point of view is askew, because when you're raised a certain way, I mean, what are you supposed to do? You're a kid, you don't know better. Like, so it's like, it's complicated, right? It's complicated. Things only become marginally clear as adults, and even then, it often doesn't become clear. It just has a chance of becoming clear as adults. I'm surprised there's like, oh, okay. I was about to say, there's like nothing on this part.
Where'd you come from?
A Tale of Two Swords. So, Oh.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you?
No.
What are you doing up there?
I'm tired of her mess. Let's dig into ours.
Right. Guess it's time to mainline nostalgia.
Alright, like... Alright. Don't be so mean. Like, it's not Tyler's fault all this is happening, okay? Like, how about you play for the team? It's us against the world. I feel like you're tone back the hatred a little bit. We're on the same team here. I'm not Marianne. Don't take out your problems on me. Like, jeez. Wow, an actual happy feeling corner.
This feels like home.
It feels happy in here. Like, I opened it, I was like, wow, it feels like happy in here. Like, as happy as you can be in an otherwise abusive household. As happy as you can get, it feels pretty happy.
Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Yeah, too freaking relatable. I literally can't describe to you how relatable that is. The only difference is, at least they have the pair of them. That's the difference. Oh, there's something on the back. Hang on. Dear Alyson and Ollie, we are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar. We got some books, but Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them.
Tyler, do you copy? If we don't move fast, this whole thing is going to melt. Do you copy?
Copy, Alyson. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
He is creepy. I'm reading here, Alyson. You're interrupting me. All right. It was cool. There were a lot of Wills on the ferry. No, there wasn't. They were in the water. Stupid. Anyway, here is a postcard to remind you how awesome we are, especially me. A and O. Cool. Got it. All right. Hot Rod. Which is kind of left field from, like, it's a little bit left field considering how the rest of this is all imaginations and stuff. Suddenly there's this pretty hot rod. Like, it seems random. Maybe they did that as they were a little bit older. I don't know. Anyway.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
We never appreciated this view as kids.
I mean, it's. I feel like it's hard to appreciate a view as kids when that's all you've ever seen, Like, contrast is how you appreciate something, right? So it's like, if you live in a desert, then you move to the mountains, suddenly you're like, wow, look at all the greenery on these mountains. I love it, because you saw the desert, you know what I mean? Like, but if you were born in the mountains, it would just be where you lived, You would only realize how great your home was if you moved to the desert. And you realize, wow, it's like flat and sandy here. The only thing that grows is weeds. This totally sucks. Like, it's contrast that gives you that perspective.
Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the
I know.
creeps.
It's horrifying looking. Well, when you have no electronics, like and no electricity, you find interesting ways to keep yourselves entertained.
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously?
Really?
It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I
Wow.
had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Motherly? Interesting. Oh wow, these are like all actual stories. Like you could actually read them. Wow. Interesting. Okay.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Oh, hang on. What's happening? Oh. Right, press and hold, sorry.
Mom?
Uh-oh. This is gonna be heavy.
Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
Uh-oh.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Alyson. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
Was that a ring
You think her room
on
is
your
still
finger?
locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
Is that a ring on your finger? Are you with somebody? I feel like I missed that. Alright, anyway. I was on this side of the room.
You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Well, he's kind of the dick that arrested Tyler, so I already don't like him.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too groupthinky.
Isn't that the point of a sport, to be competitive? It's like, it's not really a sport if you're not competitive. Like, not to be that guy, but isn't that the point?
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way.
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
Interesting. Alright. Guess we're headed to Mother's room. Wow, Tyler has to watch his head, dude. He's gonna like clock himself on that low ceiling. Watch out. 100% when I said it like that, like mother's room. 100% I thought of what is that? Is that Friday the 13th when like Jason kill for mother? 100% what I thought of. Anyway.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Okay. Okay. Right, so I said the one with like the, yeah, there we go. No, not that. That one. Okay. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the princess was melancholy because it was the 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Sensing her sadness, her forest friends showed up at her door. They were headed by the pelican, Pious? If that's what that word is? Pious and attentive, and organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The old bear was there with his claws so sharp, as well as the big frog prattling away. Even the haughty muskrat, who almost never had time for anyone, had come. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. And then the animals led her to a fairy glen, where a fabulous party had been prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served from her never-ending beak. The air was filled with winking fairy lights the moose had arranged after clouds filled the sky. And the, oh my god, what is that word? Gregarious, maybe? Frog filled up fizzing drinks. Only the muskrat had done nothing in particular, mooching off everyone else's hard work. The princess had a very good time at her party, such a good time that she forgot to say thank you to any of her friends. Noticing this, the fairies devised a bit of mischief. When the princess went to open her gift, she found 3 identical boxes at the edge of the glen. Puzzled, she turned back and gasped. The entire party had vanished. Because you have taken your friends for granted, called the haughty fairies, we have hidden them from you. But we like games. Guess who has given you each of these presents and will get your friends back? Okay. Right. Okay, so... Okay. On the left-hand side, there's 3 symbols. It's like a torch, a sword, and a bag of money. Okay. And... Okay, so you're supposed to select who got the gifts, basically. Okay, so the options are... Let's see here. The pelican, pious and attentive, organized by the moose, stalwart and farsighted. The bear invited her to ride on his back, promising no wolf would harry her path. Animals led to the fairy glen with fabulous party prepared. There was a buffet of seafood had served. The air was filled with winking fairy lights. The moose had arranged and filled the sky. Fizzing drinks. Muskrat had done nothing. So it's probably not the muskrat because he doesn't seem to do all that much. My poor brain is trying so hard to solve a puzzle. I am awful at puzzles. Okay. Well, the moose is stalwart and farsighted, right? So that kind of makes me think of a torch, I feel like. So I would say maybe the moose. Maybe the moose for the first one. Second one is the sword. So if the bear is mighty, Then, yeah, well, his claw's so sharp, that makes me think of a bear. Okay, and then the last one is a bag of money. And that one I'm not sure of. Maybe pelican, but... the bear and fighter right on his back. No wolf would harry her path. The animals uttered fairy land fabulous party prepared. There was a buffet of seafood the pelican had served. So, like, the pelican feels like it's a food thing. Fairy lights and moves, and the frog, only the muskrat had done nothing. The money one, to me, feels like out of left field. Like, I don't feel like any one of them had anything to do with money. So I guess we'll try all of them. I mean, it shouldn't be the two I've chosen, right? So I feel like we can cross out the bear and the moose. So either it's, you know, I mean, it's one of four, right? It's the muskrat, which seems unlikely because he doesn't do anything. So it's either the pelican, the frog, or... What was left? The pelican, the frog, or... Oh, well, I guess that's it. Pelican, frog, or the muskrat. Well, I feel like it's probably not the muskrat. Again, he doesn't do anything, so let's try the frog.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Alright, one more try.
I mean... Oh! Nailed it! Yes! That's right. I did it. It was the pelican, okay. The pelican just mentioned food, but I guess he's generous too, because he gave money, so...
And boom, we're in.
We sure are. I have a spam text. I know that's really surprising. I wish you could block people that text you spam. My phone doesn't seem to be able to do it, or I'm too dumb to figure it out. One of the two. Alright, sorry I was looking away at that moment. Stupid freaking phone. It's not the phone's fault, it's whoever the asshole is that keeps sending me all the spam. I hope something bad, really bad happens to them. Same thing with the spam emails and the spam calls. I hope something bad happens to all of those people.
For so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Whoa! Camera was being funny. Okay, hey, we're closer as twins. I saw that. Hell yeah.
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
Hang on.
So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
Creepy.
My entire body just shivered.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out.
Alright, too close.
I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why.
Because you're kind of mean.
I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
That was heavy. Yikes. Alright, so I looked at the sewing machine, and we're starting from the left and going around, in case you're wondering.
I tried to read this one. I can never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Miriam liked it. So she was standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
My entire body.
Straight in the trash?
No.
Sorry?
I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
Creepy reference. Well done. Creepy reference. I totally got that reference. Nice serial killer reference, Tyler. Well done.
she and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Weird.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Huh. So that explains who Tessa is. They keep mentioning a Tessa. So I guess Tessa is an old friend of their mother's, but they had a falling out, like a lot of things. Got it.
It's here.
Well. Sounds good. Put it back. I don't want to click on it. I don't want to activate anything. I want to keep looking around.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
I mean, it's a little hard to tell, but it doesn't inspire happiness.
Oh. This explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Yeah, that explains a lot. I know people like that. Don't take medication that really could use it. Again, not going to mention any names, but just trust me. I'm too close. I can't look at it. Yes, another one. Give me that. We're looking around, kids. We're going to miss as little as possible. Nice. I found you, wise princess. Okay, now we can take it. I feel like I've seen it, everything. I'll take that. Why is it scratched out? What's up with that?
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Probably.
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Oh, heavy. Youth camp presented by Legends for Traditional Family. Oh, heavy. Yikes. Should she show him? Oh, it's so heavy, dude. What do you do?
Tyler.
She is gonna show him.
Tyler,
What?
look.
Turn around, boy.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. Tyler, come here.
I mean, maybe she was conflicted. You know? A part of her wanted to be like, fine, whatever, okay, go with it. You know? The part of her that was crying on the phone with her friend. You know? And the part of her that has that book. So maybe she was conflicted. Or maybe there's something supernatural going on and she was possessed. Huh? Just want to throw that out there. I'm just saying that, like, clearly there's more going on. That's what, you know, these two need to rediscover their past. They need to follow these memories. They need to heal. And I'm all about it. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I finally made sense of a few things.
I know, she just made it complicated. It's not as simple as it seemed.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Boy. Yikes, dude. Trippy. Well, man, that was surprising. Well, boy, that was surprising. Things not as simple as they seemed, eh? Isn't it like only my Wednesday? Yep. Man, I wish it was.
Are you really, really sure?
Friday.
I am. Do it.
Oh, I think it's when they cut. Yep, this is when they cut the hair. Oh God.
Okay.
Flashback. I'm scared.
Here we go.
Their mom's gonna be pissed.
Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah.
I mean, your sister just kind of hacked it off. Like, considering
It looks amazing.
it looks good, considering.
Really? Yeah.
You know, considering.
I can't wait to show Mom.
Don't. Oh, don't.
She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Alyson.
Oh, but they just did it on the bed, though. The hair is gonna get everywhere. That's so annoying. Like, if I was them, oh man. I mean, obviously they're kids. You know, they're kids. But just saying, that's gonna get everywhere, man. Like, that's one of the most annoying parts of having your hair cut, especially if you do it yourself. Like, the hair, I mean, trying to contain the hair, contain the mess, and like, it just gets everywhere. It's so annoying. And I cut my own hair, fun fact. But it's very easy, because all I do is buzz my head. So, I cut my own hair, because I'm a man. I just hack it off, yep, just get the second to shortest attachment, or the shortest attachment, and just buzz my head with a razor. It's very easy.
You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut.
Just wear a beanie, it'll grow back.
Mom?
Oh no!
Mom?
Oh no! This is gonna be so bad! Oh no! Oh no! Buckle up, audience. This is gonna get rough. I'm so scared. Your mom's gonna be pissed. Oh no. Well, that's creepy. Also, your door's not shut. Oh no! Your mom is gonna be pissed. What is happening in here? My hands are off the controller, so I hope nothing. I hope I don't have to control anything. She sounds cracked. What is she doing in the rain? Talking to herself and laughing?
Mom?
Is that a gun? Why do you have a gun?
No. This is wrong.
Oh, yep, that is a double-barrel shotgun.
So wrong.
Run!
Wait! Stop!
Could you blame him? You're like, your mom was talking to herself and laughing like a maniac and holding a shotgun, a loaded shotgun. I think it's loaded. I mean, there was shells everywhere. It was probably loaded. Good lord. It's just like, that's creepy. So I feel like there's two distinct possibilities as to what's happening here. So option A, I feel like my two running theories, either, I'm like losing my train of thought now that I more or less devised it in my head that it made sense. Option A is that their mom was actually crazy. Is that their mom had like some sort of untreated mental illness or something, and you know, she was just cracked, and that's just the end of it. Option B, and this is the option personally that I think more, is that there's something else going on that made their mom crazy, like some sort of supernatural type of element to it. And so things are not as they seemed. Maybe their mom was possessed or something, you know, something along those lines. Because, like, I feel like it's one of the two. Either it's simpler than it seems and their mom was just nutty and that's the end of it. Or something supernatural is going on. She was possessed or something along those lines. And something else made her do it or something. And, you know, I feel like those are my two personal running theories. And I'm leaning towards the supernatural, like, possession one. I don't really feel like it's as simple as cut and dry as their mom was just crazy, you know? So it's like, without knowing, that's my personal belief, is that there's something supernatural going on. Because, like, there's, like, you know, there's some conflicting messages here, you know? Like, the mom crying about how she really wants to take care of them, and having the book about, like, you know, how to raise your transgender child or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but then also having the booklet on, you know, send them to a camp to straighten them out. You know what I mean? Like, having the two, you know? Like, you know, I feel like there's conflicting sides here, and that's my personal running theory is, that's my personal running theory, is that there's something supernatural going on, like some sort of possession or something. It's about time to end this episode, though, which is a tragedy.
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Alyson, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
Oh, it's like verbatim what I was just saying. Alyson is, she was just crazy. What are you gonna do? And his is, there's something else going on. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. I think I was onto something.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know. Trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay. You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is
It's
about.
what it always was about, dude. You know, she's always been the second. I mean, she brought it up like right out the door about how like she's like, so you just chose not to visit or say anything to me. You know what I mean? Like that's what she's upset about, obviously.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just. You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh god, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells. Alyson, the smells. Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. Alright, deal.
All right. See,
Always die.
we got things done.
It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
All right. Well, hey, let's. I'm sure this will be enlightening. I'm sure this will not be super duper terrifying. Oh, why is it just a block of text? But I can't read the handwriting otherwise. Mom and Alyson argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous. We didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Allie thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked her to join the hockey team. When I asked to join, not asked her to join. Like, it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. I'm going to keep asking. I'll try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever tell me, let me do what I want to do? Alyson and I started writing a story. Well, Alyson did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Alright. This is gonna get so awkward. It's gonna get so awkward. Saw Star Wars today at Bobby's place. Luke was so great, but Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. She said it gloried war. Oh, I could just scream. Okay, quick side rant tangent. I'm hoping I can make this quick. So back in the day, still, technically, my parents really don't like video games. As you might imagine, having me as a son was a little rough because, obviously, when my first console was a SNES, my uncle's SNES. That's been mine for like 20 years, but you know, whatever. Originally, it was my uncle's, and I still own it. It's in my closet right now. Anyway, the second I saw it, I was fascinated by video games, and it's almost all I've cared about doing the second I saw it, and I was a little kid when I first saw the SNES, and I saw video games on it. I played Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Mega Man X, Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, and I saw those games, and I was just what's the word, infatuated? I was fascinated. I loved it. And so then as I got older, my parents were pretty not on board. But then as teenagers, they kind of tried to meet us on a middle ground a little bit, and they got us a GameCube, my sisters and I. So my sisters and I and my cousins, and keep in mind, my cousins and then the friends I had as teenagers, they were all into video games. And my cousins had consoles. They had a GameCube, and for a while my family and I didn't have one. Eventually my parents did get me my sister's one, and we played the crap out of mostly Mario Kart Double Dash. But we played other games too, and I played as any games I could get my hands on for the GameCube. I played lots of Smash Brothers. I was pretty good in my day too, as a teenager. I feel like as I got older. But we played lots of Smash Brothers, lots of Mario Kart, Star Fox, whichever one was for the GameCube. I don't remember what Star Fox was for the GameCube. Regardless, I played a set of other stuff, and then my friends owned a 360, and then they got one, and then eventually I got one. But as I got older, the tension for getting into the more adult games, the M games and stuff, was very fierce with especially my mom. My dad kind of didn't really have an opinion. He just backed up my mom because it's what she wanted, I feel like. But regardless, my mom super cared, and I loved shooters. I've been a huge I've been a huge history person since I was a teenager. I love history, and I love learning about history, and especially the wartime history about lots of different things, and especially World War I, World War II. Were huge when I was a teenager, learning about those, and I loved the Call of Duty games, and I really wanted to get into them. And my mom's argument towards me was that Call of Duty glorified war and glorified death, and she didn't think that was a very good example. I was too young at the time to explain why I liked it, and I didn't like it because killing people was fun. I liked it because it was at the time especially, I was studying World War I, World War II and stuff, and for me, playing the old school Call of Duty games when they were all about World War II, right? So it was a visual way of describing what I had read about for over a year. For years I read about World War I, World War II, and at one point I could list all the battles and the dates and the numbers and everything, and so it was a visual representation, and it was a visualization of the struggle between good and evil and right and wrong, and it was I loved the idea of it, and it was always a huge source of friction between my folks and I as I got older. And as I got older, they eventually, as I got older, it didn't matter because they couldn't stop me, right? I mean, eventually I got old enough where they didn't have a say. And then obviously I did go, head over heels into gaming. Any opportunity I had, I was interested in gaming. And as an adult now, obviously they don't like it, but obviously I am beyond the age where their opinion doesn't really matter. No offense to them, but they don't have any kind of say in this, obviously. I'm long since an adult now, but I'm just saying that but that was always their argument, so that hits a little close to home. I mean, I never heard that about Star Wars, but but about shooters and video games in general, my parents have both said to me that video games or whatever, the root of all evil or something, when I was young, and yeah, it was one of the biggest sources of tension as I got older. And these days, obviously, we're years past it coming up, and it doesn't matter anymore because I'm beyond the age where it doesn't matter, right? Beyond the age where obviously of them having a say in what I was doing. So, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying that, as a teenager, huge source of contention in my family. Anyway. Saturday, 5th of February 2005. Would Mom be happier if I could do what she wanted me to? When she looks at me, she just doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. Alyson told me again that it was my fault that Mom got angry at us. She is such a suck-up. Mom's barely said anything to me in a few days. She said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. March 1st, 2005. Do this, do that. I am sick of her voice. I am sick of that dumb name too. But I'm Ollie the Goblin. Interesting. That's pretty relatable, right? I mean, that's how diaries are, especially when you're young. That's what diaries tend to be used for. Ranting. My diaries, my diary and journal or whatever has often been used for ranting about something I couldn't talk to anyone else about, right? So it's that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal, I feel like. Oh, okay. I can just go back in. All right, back up. Back up.
Not a bad view, right?
I forgot how beautiful it
It certainly is.
We were in our own world most of the time. The lake wasn't just a lake. It was Moonhag's lair, and the mountain was an ice troll.
True. Plus, you get used to anything if you see it every day.
Not always. Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on. I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah. This ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Fair enough.
I was about to say, you can't be a skeptic with what you could do, bro. Like, that doesn't work that way.
Alright. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but...
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
Go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
What, had to respond to all-important Eddie? I still don't like him.
Seems we got a
Good lord.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
Are you on
5,
something?
4.
I'm Tyler.
Don't know any Tylers. 3.
Okay. Oh,
2.
okay.
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Were you-
Good God. You know, how does this always come up? Poor Tyler, dude. He can't go anywhere. If I was him, I would just move. Move to a different state where, like, you don't know anybody. Because, like, everybody knows your history, man. Like, that's not fun. Good God.
Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never...
Damn, dude.
Damn. You look like a real man.
Awkward.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean.
Awkward.
I just didn't know they could make
Awkward.
a woman look so much like a man.
Please stop talking, Sam.
You know, I'm just trying to be me. It's just who I am.
Well, I've seen a couple
Oh
of
my
lady
God.
transvestites on the TV before, but I've never seen a dude.
Please stop talking. You're killing me.
That's not how you say that.
Say what? Transvestites?
Yes. It's transgender.
So
Transgender men.
awkward. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. It's hard to keep track out here in Delos Crossing. The world's just moving on without us.
It's fine. Let's just change the subject.
I am awkward for Tyler. Please stop talking.
For me, Tyler.
Thanks, Sam.
Oh my God, please, can we move on? Good God. Why are you
So,
here? Leave.
What are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, that's no big deal. You know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Why are you staring at Tyler? Stop that.
Didn't you used to help Mary Ann with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house? Are you sure? Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Bro.
Not all. I'm sure the gun she tried to kill us with is still somewhere in there.
Tyler!
Okay, awkward. That's not what I thought that meant.
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories.
Speaking of guns, where did your gun go? I was looking around for it now.
But maybe. Some good ones, too.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to
Sure we can.
This is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh. All right.
That's so awkward. Why are you here?
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. Well, I heard what happened that night. Well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
Oh, okay.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solved it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. Guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
Yes. There's no more dialogue options.
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So,
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam, we all gotta get
Yeah,
going.
leave.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list.
For sure, man.
And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. I... don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Focus, Sam. Leave.
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her, and it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, man.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep. Huh?
Wow, Tyler. Good lord.
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, both of you.
Where's your gun, dude? So it's like,
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
boy, that was like, that was awkward. Oh my god. That was awkward. Yikes. Boy. My god. That was awkward. Wow, boy, that was rough. I think the little dude in the bottom right corner means it's saving. I think that's the autosave, which is good because I need to end the episode. Okay, beautiful. So yeah, that'll be a good place to call it. Wow. So it's quite the game. It's quite the game, you know. It's like it's cool. It's cool. I like it, you know. I mean, I'm invested in the story. I want to know what happens. I like the characters. It's cool. I'm all about it, man. And very happy that we're not doing Assassin's Creed and we have moved on and we can put that chapter of my life behind me. And again, really sorry how that all turned out, but I'll get on meds and we can eventually, hopefully, sooner rather than later, hopefully. And we can, you know, maybe we can actually finish Assassin's Creed 2 and we can move on with our lives. But if nothing else, I'm happy we have moved on to a different playthrough, very different genre. I love narrative games, obviously. If you look at my channel, I've done quite a few, and more to come, obviously. And I love myself narrative games. So they're, you know, tells a good story, I'll be there. Anyway, but as far as I know, the uploads the rest of the week should be normal. This Sunday, once again, will be my sister and I's second part for our co-op playthrough of the Jedi Knight class for Star Wars The Old Republic. So if you're interested in that, then come my weekend, which is Sunday and Monday, then you guys can, you know, stay tuned for that part too. So as far as I know, the uploads for the rest of the week should be pretty normal. We'll just be playing this. I don't think this should be very long. I think episode 1 is about 3.5 hours if you do just about everything. And because the way I'm just looking around and stuff, I imagine ours will be on the longer side of that. So this first chapter, I think, is about 3.5 hours. So, you know, we went about 2 hours and 15 minutes or so, more or less, today. So in part 1, so whatever, probably 6 parts or less. Probably 5 or 6 parts or so, and this playthrough should be over. So, you know, beginning of next week or very end of this week, if I do more parts, something like that, and then this game should be done. And then we'll move on to something else, and we'll see what comes next. Anyway, that is going to call for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.